Good day to all you glorious Rapscallion Resonators. The name is FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Wuthering Waves. And hopefully wherever you're at, you're having a tremendously great, amazing, fantastic day. So, today's video topic of choice is pretty much stimulating basically from the Camellia drip that ended up happening, and how a lot of people are saying that they're going to skip the ShoreKeeper for Camellia. And I'm going to say, personally, I think that might be a mistake. So, if you're interested in finding out why, take a seat at the bar, relax, grab something cold to drink, and let's get into the conversation. Alrighty. So, we are talking pretty much, the ShoreKeeper is coming, okay? The next character that most likely is going to show up, the next banner is going to be the ShoreKeeper. And from looking at the ShoreKeeper is going to be another healer that is very much a beneficial character for a lot of your teams, okay? And with the Camellia drip that's coming along, a lot of people are just saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to bypass this character, ShoreKeeper, for Camellia. And you do what you want, okay? Like, don't actually take what I'm saying as, like, you don't do it. It is more in a sense, like, I think it could be considered a mistake is if you don't at least pull 1 or 2 copies of the ShoreKeeper. And the reason behind that is that, in all honesty, when it comes to healers, we only have 3. We have our basically our most basic mid-tier healer, which is going to be GLYTCH that you can see on the screen. The next one, which is our OP one, which is Varana, that is going to be your OP healer. And then our third healer, which is going to be basically your very low type deal healer, which is going to be GLYTCH. All 3 of these characters, in all honesty, are your healers that we have currently in the team that can heal other people within the teams. And going ahead and skipping the possibility of a ShoreKeeper might be a mistake for some people, especially if you don't have, if you don't you don't have a copy of GLYTCH, for example, and you only got Varana and you only got GLYTCH. Well, then at that point in time, you only got 2 healers. Or if you only got GLYTCH and you don't have Varana, you only got GLYTCH. So I'm going to say that, like, in terms of what we have gotten in the most recent weeks, in terms of characters, have all been, DPSs or sub DPSs, and they're great characters, but we need more supports for more definition on teams to make sure teams, are more optimally played. And the ShoreKeeper has that ability. The ShoreKeeper, I think, is going to be a really good support that should not be skipped. Okay, that is my personal, honest opinion. I think that, like I said, getting 1 or 2 copies of her at least minimum would be the best route to go. Because when you got a team that you're going to be working on, especially with tower diversity, some cases, you will need to have an additional healer just for those emergency cases to where, hey, look, you need to get the amplification, and ShoreKeeper is not one to overlook. Okay, I believe also WuWa is also going to be a healer, which is going to be a 4-star. But from looking at it, in terms of what's been released already about what the ShoreKeeper does and what WuWa does, I think there might be some mixed information, to be completely honest. But I'm just going to say, from WutheringLabs.com, from the information that I've seen, it looks like the ShoreKeeper would be the better healer out of the 2 anyway. And if you're going to summon for a character, like I said, 1 or 2 copies, at least of the ShoreKeeper will be probably, in terms, more beneficial for your current DPSs than to throw it all away and just go for Camellia and then, work with what you have. But do what you guys want. Like, don't take what I'm saying, like, as word of God here, for example, and being like, oh, you need to do it this way. Everybody plays the game different. Everybody does things different. Maybe you're a person that runs only DPSs and sub DPSs and you don't run a healer. And you know what? That's fine. Do what you want to do, boo-boo. That is you. But for people who, you know, want to build up other teams and want to have more optimal teams, especially if you're a person who likes to play with Rover and such, it looks like there is some perks that's going to be with the ShoreKeeper and Rover players. I'm just going to say that. That is from what I read, that Rover is going to get an increasement on, I believe it is his crit rate he's going to get. Same for other characters, but he's going to get like a bigger boost because he's Rover. And apparently ShoreKeeper has a crush on him. So there's different things like that that I'm just going to point out, that not always looking for DPS characters, but looking at, you know, in general, just supports might be the best way. So tell me what you guys think down below. I mean, are you looking at, you know, getting the ShoreKeeper still? Are you looking at, you know, bypassing the ShoreKeeper and going straight for Camellia and saving all those gems for that? Either way, I mean, there is no wrong answer, I don't believe. I'm just thinking that, you know what, we need more supports in this dang game. We need more supports rather than just DPSs and sub DPSs. And I would love to see another OP support like Verana, and just to come in and, you know, really make my teams shine, especially when they're going to increase the crit rate and everything. I think that she will work especially really well with Changli, with my Changli team. I think that will actually replace Bai Chi with ShoreKeeper in that regards, and it would be very wonderful to see that crit rate get increased by 20%. But I leave it to you guys. You let me know down in the comments below what your plans are and all that good jazz. All right, like the video if you liked it, I guess, and subscribe to the channel if you want more, and I will see you guys in the next video. But until then, keep it real, keep it classy, keep it jazzy, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.